YouTube world, what it do? What is good with y'all? Late night session creeping with your boy right here on DFW Sports Raps. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all see the decor in the background. Y'all already know what it is. I'm the one man force, the eyes and flavor of DFW Sports. Just your average super fan hitting up all the major teams in the Metroplex. Just giving his fan experience and what he see from his favorite teams coming forward. Man, what is going down? Some fireworks went off today in the DFW. Oh my gosh. And to the point to where, dare I should say, it feels almost good. It's like you transfer the energy of frustration and anger and angst to see it kind of go over with Jerry that way, to see him get dismissive this morning was real. It was crazy, but it was telling in itself. Y'all already know where y'all at. DFW Sports Raps. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification chime before we jump in further and going any much more. Also, make sure you follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. Man, we kicking all the flavor. We getting engaged with everything that's going on Dallas Fort Worth sports, but it's going on up in here. And as my man, Mr. Cowboy, done already jumped up in here. What's up, my guy? What's up? Appreciate you for tuning in late night, man. You should already know what's going on. Jerry ready to fire everybody. And you know what's crazy? He's ready to fire everybody but the person that needs to be fired the most. Man, I was here with y'all yesterday and we was, kicking a whole bunch of flavor. I thought about, giving y'all some more flavor because the Stars did end up winning tonight. They won in the shootout, staying unbeaten. I was going to talk about them and I was going to talk about the Mavs, but you know what? I'll go ahead and hold that for tomorrow, for when we do Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday. So we'll be going live talking about the Stars and Mavs going that way and some more Texas Ranger news. But let's go over the big news today, man. Your boy Jerry Jones, man. Your man flashed out today, bro. He crashed all the way out, bro. Like, this is crazy, dog. On my way going to work, normally I've been trying to go in early, so when I do put in these extra hours, getting back from all them tickets from watching his team getting their asses whooped, so I didn't have to put in extra hours to be, getting those tickets back. But going in, I was trying to go in a little bit earlier, but I was listening to 105.3 The Fan, the RJ and the Sean and RJ show this morning, along with Bobby Bell. And man, Jerry got the rambling, and I just had to listen, and I'm glad I did because I witnessed and heard something. I'm like, bro, first of all, Jerry, let's be clear, bro. You acting like a whole hoe out here, bro. You acting like a whole hoe out here, bro. It's like low, it's like low dog and don't be a menace. We just sat here in AT&T Stadium and watched your team get their brains blew out in front of us. And you act like we ain't supposed to be upset or, you know what I'm saying? Hold your feet to the fire about it. Nah, bro, we ain't gonna let that ride. And I want to really start off by giving props to Bobby Belt, RJ Choppy, Sean Sharif. Man, them dudes, it's been a lot of talk. They get a lot of slack because week in and week out, especially what's going on a lot with this, a lot of people have been pressing them about not asking Jerry the tough questions. To be honest with you, they didn't even ask no tough questions. These weren't even actual tough questions. They just asked the questions actually that we are actually wanting to know. Like, Jerry, bruh, did you really think that not making any moves in the offseason was going to make your team better? Because last time I checked, they have gotten, this ain't even just me. Look, now when I'm talking about, I'm giving my opinion, but at the same time, you are talking to a dude who has spent his money to go to these last 4 home games starting the calendar date of 2024, starting in that wild card playoff game against the Packers. You are talking to a person who has spent money that has went to those last 4 AT&T home games just for y'all to get dog walked in the first fucking half. In the first half, that bitch is over. Come on, man. If anybody should be up on their period, it is the Dallas Cowboys fans. As my man, Mr. Cowboy, saying that Jerry was on his period. You goddamn right. He wasn't even on his period, to be real with you. That man did everything what I see his team do. When shit get rough, the bitch want to find it. Okay. Let me. I've been going a little, this is kind of why I need to get this off my chest, because I don't want to go on the Heart of Texas and do this on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. I don't want to go on that show, on that platform, and talk like that. But come on, bro. Like, let's be real. Y'all are getting dog walked in the first half of these games. They're not even competitive. And these are against teams that are actually good. What did we talk about yesterday? When the Cowboys face a good team that is well put together by the GM from the personnel standpoint, and their head coach is a good head coach, and they have a good, decent quarterback on the other side, what happens? This team gets exposed every time. Every time. Every fucking time, bro. So you're mad because you don't want to take the accountability that you took this stance that you're going to dig in on the players that you have on your roster. You had the nerve to come out here and say these were guys that, they should have played last year. No, they shouldn't have. If they should have played last year, they would have played last year. You had injuries and you still had the chance to be playing them type of dudes, and you didn't play them. Why? Because they probably can't play. You play them this year, it looks like they not ready to play. Now, 2 things could hit right there. Maybe they can play. Maybe you need better coaching. But again, this is coming to the feet of who's putting this all together. And when the Cowboys when the shit look like they're up against something tough, they find the quickest exit to bail out. They really do. They really do. And it just reminds me of the whole line that comes from Remember the Titans when he was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to get mine. Attitude reflects leadership. And what I heard from Jerry Jones this morning when he was on 105.3 The Fan, basically belittling the number one talk show, the number one sports talk show in the morning for sure, in the DFW. You belittle these dudes and treat them like they bums and peasants. Like, you deboed them about simple questions about not adding into the offseason and why is this team regressing. They didn't even ask you tough questions. They actually asked you the right questions. And you mean to tell me you got that offensive? You got that butthurt about all of that? Like I said, this is my opinion, and this is coming from a guy who has spent his money the last 4 trips at AT&T Stadium to watch them get dog walked. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys, when things get tough, what happened? They fold. They fold, right? And then all of a sudden, they want to start pointing fingers at everything. They really not taking too much accountability. Man, it's starting at the top, because really what I got from that was Jerry was like, okay, I made some bad moves. Who cares? It's not for you to question me that I made bad moves. What? Now, look, I don't know what Bobby Belt and Sean and RJ, I don't know what their situation is. But my situation is my motherfucking black ass spent money to watch y'all get dog walked. And you're going to have this attitude of no accountability, talking about what, yeah, I made bad moves. Who cares? Who is to question me that I make bad moves? The motherfuckers that spend money to watch y'all get dog walked. That's the motherfuckers that's questioning your ass. And that is the people that are fully listening into 105.3 The Fan. We are the ones that are spending our money watching this bad product, and we're holding those radio hosts like, damn, bro, if y'all really are for the fan, then really press Jerry and get under his skin to some degree. And to their credit, today on the 15th of October 2024, they did that. And big props to them. Big props to them. They they poked his skin, and they poked his skin with the truth. The truth hurts. The truth hurts in many ways. And Jerry to have this mob boss type mentality, like, I dare you ask me some, man, your bankroll ain't even close to mine like that. I can make you disappear. I can get somebody else in here and ask these questions. What? Bruh, come on, dog. Now, when you start pulling moves like that, bro, you've officially punked. You done punked under the pressure. And that explains the Dallas Cowboys, why they keep, it all comes from the top, man. All I can say, it's a house that's on fire. Luckily for Jerry and the Cowboys, they are 3-3 right now. And they're on a bye week. But I'm telling you, when they go out to Santa Clara, I'm sorry, Mr. Cowboy. I'm sorry, my guy. You my boy and all. I hope it's different. But when they walk out to Santa Clara and get their ass dog walked again, we're going to be asking the same questions again. Mr. Cowboy say, when you make a bad move, you should try to fix it. Problem is, he said they're all in, and his definition of all in was staying in-house. Now, I told y'all yesterday, he's going to fuck around and try to blame that I had to pay CD, I had to pay Dak, and we got to make room for Michael Parsons. Bruh, we knew you was going to go there. We knew you was going to go there. Bruh. We're not letting you off because, look, if you didn't want to sign Dak, fine. If you didn't want to sign CD, fine. But if you were going to sign them and you're saying that was your priority to take, then why did you take up to the last week into the 11th hour to get it done, where you basically don't even give yourself a chance to even give yourself more full evaluation what you can do with your cap? Y'all spent the less money. Y'all made the least moves and spent the less money in the offseason. Point blank, bottom line. And the worst thing that happened for you was motherfuckers got hurt. Now you're really getting exposed because you have no depth. But for you to really do those radio hosts like that, bro, you the motherfucker that signs on for this. How many times have us Cowboys fans said, bro, get your ass off the radio. Get your ass off the radio. You don't want to listen to us then. Now you jump your ass on the radio and hear some questions that really the GM should be answering. And now you don't want to answer. You are the GM. Now you don't want to answer them. You're like, bruh, who is Sean and RJ and them to be questioning me like this? You talk about the dudes that you signed in to talk to every week that covers the team and really is giving the fans everything they want, giving them basically the best content that's Cowboy content that's on the radio air. You're talking about them? Yeah, bro. Like, to treat them beneath you like that, bro, it makes me ashamed that I have spent money and put money in Jerry Jones' pocket. Like, nah, bro, you don't do folk like that, bro. Nah, bro, under no circumstance, you ain't doing no folks like that. None like that, bro. That's flat out fucking disrespectful, bro. And I mean, like I said, I feel ashamed to be a Cowboys fan because I'm not the problem. Motherfucker, hey, I root for the team where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to have this type of fan side to me. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, you're contributing to a guy who has this plantation mentality. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me, if you grew up in the household. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Danny? Hey, you want to bring up Broad on this live video, bro? You know how I feel about that. It's already 10:30 my time, bro. I'm already joining late. I had to catch some overtime with the Stars. I just had to touch on my topic because I will be touching more on DFW sports tomorrow. But Jerry, I will tell you this, Cowboy Nation, Danny, though. I will tell you this, my guy. He was on the point. He said they gonna suck. He said they was gonna suck. And I be damned, they suck. And I mean, like I said, I feel sick to my stomach that he would treat people like that. And it's like, bro, they are speaking for the fans. And you kind of feel a little bad for it because a lot of people have been, jumping in the mentions of Sean and RJ and them like, bro, why don't y'all ask the questions that need to be asked? Y'all be dancing around this stuff. They finally did it. And I mean, if you listen to the interview, you can even go back and look at it on YouTube or whatever. If you look at it, it looked like it got uncomfortable. It looked like it got all parties involved. Everybody involved. Man, because this don't make no sense. Like I told y'all yesterday, what NFL franchise has their whole coaching staff basically on the hot seat on 1-year deals with no job security, but the GM has no threat to his job? What organization does that? Now, old school people would tell me, well, you must have forgot about Al Davis. Okay, there you go. This is who he's learning from, Al Davis, right? But I don't see nobody up in there. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. What you talking about? What you talking about? You said bring in Derrick Henry. Everybody wanted Derrick Henry. Only problem is they said he was too expensive. How do you know a motherfucker's too expensive if you don't even make the phone call? You couldn't even talk to his agent to see how much he was worth. You already said, so you canceled yourself out from the beginning. That's bad GMing. That's bad GMing. You didn't even give it a shot. For a dude to sit up and say, hey, you think I'm an idiot? Was I an idiot when I bought this team and we won 3 Super Bowls? You won 3 Super Bowls, but you were a fucking idiot the way you fired Tom Landry. That was a fucking idiot move. Now, to sit here and, bruh, it's really laughable, actually. It's all laughable because everything he has tried to accomplish on his own has not worked. It has got him 4 playoff victories in the last 30 years. You've had multiple head coaches, multiple quarterbacks, multiple everything but the fucking general manager. Man, what type of shit is that? What type of shit is that, bro? Like, oh, talk about it, Chad. I mean, but like I said, what bothered me more is Jared took no accountability. He deflected everything off of him and he made it personal. He made it personal. Like, my status of living is up here. Yours is down here. Know your fucking role. That's exactly how the tone came off. And I'm like, nah, bro, you not gonna. And like I said, I feel bad for Sean and RJ because I've seen a lot of times people been in their mentions talking about, and Sean Sharif, he be like, bro, well, tough guys, what do y'all want to ask? That type of stuff. To the point he's getting, he's got to defend himself, but it's like, we done pressed them to do that, but when you keep getting your ass whooped so many times, there's only so many times the yes men can ask you some politically correct answers. It's only so much that they can do. It's only so much shit that they can do. Now it's just to the point, bro. If they're losing listeners because they not asking you the tough questions, they had to do this because they had to keep engagement with the fans. They had to do this. So, Jerry, for you to be this shrewd businessman who loves publicity and all that type of stuff, you act like you don't get the fucking message. That's even more worse. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna be even worse with Stephen Jones. That's the scare, man. One thing I know about Stephen Jones, he ain't paying shit. Stephen Jones ain't spending no money. He might get out the way. He might talk, but he might bring in football people to get out the way. The only problem is he ain't gonna give the football people the resources. I think he has that firm belief where he believes a building within. Look, I told y'all yesterday, the one thing I can't blame Jerry for with the Cowboys getting their ass whooped, especially stomped about with good teams and at home, is effort. That has nothing to do with Jerry. No matter how he acts, no matter what that has nothing to do with Jerry. I've said that yesterday, even though I'm pissed off at Jerry and I'm on the hashtag fire Jerry the GM. The effort has nothing to do with him. And bottom line, he did pay his star players, and they're playing like shit. The only problem is, as a team and as a coaching staff, they all dog shit. That's really what it's all about. And Jerry don't have a leg to stand on. He does not have a leg to stand on. The host pressed him about, are you going to make a coaching change? Okay, the similarities are different from 2010 when you or 2009 when you fired Wade Phillips, or 2010 when you fired Wade Phillips and all that type stuff. But he said we were 1-7 at that time. So he don't even want to answer the hypotheticals. If you were 1-7 right now and you just took that ass whooping you just took at AT&T Stadium, would you consider making a coaching change? I'm not in hypotheticals. I'm not for one damn minute. You're gonna let you with this microphone ask and dictate to me, bro. Goddamn, you the GM, right? Because if you want to be the owner, then be the owner and get the fuck out the way. This ain't for you. This conversation ain't for you. Then this is strictly for the GM. Now you want to play both sides of the party? Come on, bro. Don't be no ho out here and be, you know what I'm saying, trying to belittle folk like that, because doing that, bro, you cause more harm to your own brand than anything, bro, because now the Cowboy fans are more like, we already was on your ass, bro. We really was already on Jerry's ass. Now, the way you done did that, bro, for all my people who are going to Cowboy games, especially if you're going to AT&T Stadium, man, my salute to you. Hey man, get your how you want to look going on all out there, but I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Jerry needs to really suffer, bro. And the problem is, it's gonna keep his money's gonna keep rolling, but as far as that product on the field that's in AT&T Stadium, nah, bro. He ain't fucking with it. He ain't fucking with it. Stephen Jones is like Chris Daddy from Everybody Hates Chris. Like, for real. He just an upset motherfucker for no reason. When shit go good, yeah, he up there. Well, yeah, this is how we are, and I'm very proud. Man, please, man. And the last 4 times I've been at that stadium, bro, like I said, it's 27-6. It's 35-16. It's 21-6. It's 27-6. They at halftime. This is just at halftime, bro. You charging over $300 for good seats, and this is the product you're putting out. I told y'all this is not a Cowboys fans thing. This is not an AT&T Stadium thing. This has nothing to do with the fans, bro. This is squarely the product on the field. And bottom line is, last year they got, now I think Shanahan exposed the Cowboys well back in 2021. At the same time, the jury been out. You know, from what y'all were in that playoff game against Green Bay, it has followed over and has gotten worse. Worse. This shit has gotten worse. Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones just want to eat for free and don't want to pay for anything like the gypsy scammers being on the side of the road. my friend, come here, my friend. I have this for you, my friend. Because now what's the problem for the Cowboys is you couldn't even sell me no optimism with the Cowboys right now. You want to know why? Yeah, you're 3-3. You're a game out of the division. That's all you got. But let's look at it, bro. I said this yesterday. You're a team that can't run the football. You can't score touchdowns. And you're a team that can't stop the run. And all you do is give up touchdowns. Bro, that is a sign of a bottom tier, top 10 in the draft picking team. That's really what that is. This is really what it is. Now, like I said, the players are not getting absolved from this because Sunday was a microcosm because Dak played like shit. Do I know he was under duress? Yeah, but fuck all that. He played like shit. And just the whole offense this whole season has been shit. You said you couldn't afford Derrick Henry. You couldn't afford Derrick Henry because you had your fucking mind fixated on getting Ezekiel Elliott for the cheapest. Then he got mad at Sean and RJ when they was like, well, how do you feel about the moves that could have been made? And he's sitting here talking about, well, where are you going to get the players from? Huh? Where are you going to get the players from? Jerry, newsflash, like 2 teams just picked up some players from other teams. Like, hello, motherfucker, you built your franchise off what? Selling one player off your team and getting a boatload, basically your whole dynasty, your whole credential right now that you sitting on in them 3 Super Bowls because of one player, because somebody was foolish enough, and it was the Minnesota Vikings. They were foolish enough to give up the farm for one player that they felt could help them. So, no, you can do it. They're out there, motherfucker. What you talking about? You've been in this business too long. Where are you going to get from? Huh? Where? He act like he ain't got time. Motherfucker, you on a bye week. You ain't playing San Fran this upcoming Sunday. You on a bye week. So what you mean? Where you gonna get them from? Motherfucker, you know where you can get them from. Stop that bullshit, bro. Front office is just a flat out joke. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones scamming our Dallas Cowboys. And it is what it is, bro. And that's really what's going on. And for the first time in a long time, the Cowboy fandom is not, they're not fighting back. As in, they're not defending the Cowboys. Fuck Jerry. They're not defending the Cowboys now. We not defending them. We'll still root for them when they come play Sunday. Don't get it wrong. But we ain't backing them. We're like, they suck. They soft. They soft and they suck. They can't coach. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He probably is. You know, he talked about, I'm going to these meetings, these league meetings. And since y'all so much some geniuses, why don't y'all come to the league meetings and have discussed the ideas? We ain't talking about the NFL, motherfucker. We talking about the Dallas Cowboys and how poorly these motherfuckers are ran. That's what we talking about, Jerry. And then he wants to bring up when we talk about the coach, ask about the coaching change since you did it in 2010 or whatever. I'm not here to talk about what I done did in the past. But then you're gonna say, don't tell me about answering to why everything is going bad when you wash away all the good things. But the good things you bring up is who's the idiot that bought into the Cowboys and won 3 Super Bowls. Stop, bro. Come on, man. Are you actually listening to the shit that you're actually saying, bro? It don't make. It's not making not one sense, bro. It's not. Miss Cowboy say I support the team. not the front office. But I'm gonna be real with you. This is where I can't agree with Jerry, bro. He put his faith in all the players that are in that locker room, and really they suck. They suck right now. He put his faith in a 1-year coaching staff that has no job security, and they suck right now. None of them are getting it done because it looks like a lack of effort and preparation, especially against good teams. It looks like they lack preparation, and you know, I think the casual football fan that don't even look at football like that can tell. You know, but I'm fuck what Jerry talking about. Like he said, I done contributed to his pockets. So what Sean and RJ are asking you is part of my token, what they doing. And I hope I get to see them I hope I get to see Sean and RJ when they doing their shows sometimes in one of these bars. If I see them, hey man, whatever they drinking, double it for me. Give them 2 of them for me. On me. Because that's what about fucking time we've been waiting for. Right there. I hate that he threatened y'all job. I don't even think Jerry can even fire them dudes, to be honest with you. But he made it sound like I got enough money to make that shit happen type shit. And that's where I don't respect Jerry for that, bro. And that's where I say I'm totally ashamed to be a fucking Cowboy fan. No. I'm totally ashamed to be putting money in Jerry Jones' pocket. That's where I'm ashamed for. And the reason I started going to a lot of these games, so I could have this fucking voice of opinion like this. Like, bruh, you can check my credit statements on how much fucking money I done spent, especially in these last 4 home games, to watch y'all get fucking dog walked in the first half. Bruh. When you lose 6 starters, the front office must do something. That's what the great front office is. Hell, the Bills and the Jets, they ain't lose that many players to injuries. Hell, they ain't even losing that many games. They still made moves. The Vikings, undefeated, even though it's Cam Akers, they still made moves. Jerry, where the hell you gonna find a player? Motherfuckers are finding them. Everybody but your ass. He don't own the fan, but he does have a big contract with him, which I get. But let's be real. That morning show, Bobby Belton, Sean and RJ and them, that is probably by far the top listen on 105.3. That's probably their biggest hit right now. So it's going to be a tug of war. It's going to be a tug of war. And like I said, you were going to lose. That show was going to lose its listeners if Jerry would have got on there and Sean and RJ and Bobby and them would have just threw softballs at him and continue to let him go on. They would have lost listeners. And I think going through social media and X and everything, people are holding them to the fire. And they're like, damn, man, we got to keep our listeners. So here we go. And they did that, and they didn't back down until this motherfucker. I'll get somebody else in here to answer the question. And no, and I'm not kidding. Damn, Jerry, pull your skirt down, B. Pull your skirt down, B. You've been making bad decisions for over 30 years. Why are you mad now? Why you mad now? Oh, talk about, man. Not only is Amari Cooper, did he got traded out. Devontae Adams got traded for what? A condition, not a 3rd round pick, a conditional 3rd round pick. A conditional 3rd round pick. What is that? Eric Black, what's up? Nah, bro, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. No excuses. What you mean? Hold on. What you mean? You talking about the organization did what they were supposed to do? They paid the money. But this is where I'm saying, man, if Jerry did have trust in the players that he had, then it is on the players. Because what I'm seeing is they quit. They don't come out prepared. This is a coaching staff and a players thing. But like I say, their effort shows like they quit. And that's not on Jerry. That's really not on Jerry or Steven. But what we will say is, bro, you knew for a fact after you ended that wild card playoff game last year, you couldn't stop the run, and you had no running game. What did you do to combat that? We signed Ezekiel Elliott, even though Derrick Henry was in our backyard, and we didn't even give him a phone call. Okay. I got you. My bad. No, you right. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. And like I said, if you follow them guys on X or anything like that, bro, people have been grilling them folks like, bro, don't let Jerry pass. Don't give him a pass. They finally, they did not let him pass, bro. They didn't let him pass. And it's not like they asked some questions that were like fighting questions. They asked some real legitimate questions calmly. That bitch got upset. Boy, he got highly upset. That's crazy. But like I said, well, I will say if he did believe in those players, they show no effort once they get down, bro. And that is on the players. But Mr. Cowboy say, if you try something 30 times, it might be a good idea to try something different. Hell, go buy you another fucking team. Go be another idiot and buy another damn team and see if you can get 3 Super Bowls or whatever out of them. Leave the fucking Cowboys alone. And my big bro is right. He got a saying, the Cowboys won't be shit until that BITCH die. And I didn't agree with that. But I'm like, bro, until you get out the way, this is what it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Tell me I'm saying, no, yeah. Eric Black, what you got? They asked the question, and matter of fact, appreciate you for tuning in, chat for sure. They asked the questions that everybody would ask him if they were in that position, but more professionally because it was one of us. It wouldn't have, bruh. Like I said, me speaking from a guy who has been to the last 4 home games for the Cowboys to watch them get dog walked in the first half. You right, bro. He couldn't have talked to me like that. Fuck no. Well, what's your point? Motherfucker, I turned into Charleston White on. My point is, if you don't give a damn, bitch, give me back the money then, ho. Hey, appreciate you for subbing, man. Like I said, we go over a lot of Dallas-Fort Worth sports, but of course, you know the Cowboys is going to take much of this. But like, man, appreciate on the sub for sure. For everybody else who's tuning in, like, subscribe, hit that notification chime. If you got X, formerly known as Twitter, follow me on Drewski Self-Made. Let's interact, man, and let's do some things, and we can all have some fun for sure, man. But dog, like, nah, for a man to spend his money like that, I'm like, but like I said, coming into the season, you couldn't stop the run and you couldn't run the football. It's even worse. You can't run the football and you just can't stop anything. You really can't stop anything. When Jerry kicked the boot, we still have Steven to deal with. Damn. That's why I'm thinking on this Sunday, I want to see how hot Jerry really is, because I'm thinking about going up to Frisco, Cowboys headquarters. Y'all need to gas me up. Keep joining in on the shows and gas me up so I can go live from Frisco headquarters and go hard. For all Cowboys Nation out there, take it right to their doorstep. You know what I'm saying? Gas me up. I don't really need too much gassing up because I can probably just look at my credit statements and be like, I did not get my money's worth. So that's how we're going to do it. For real. Spitting nothing but them, man. And like I said, I'm not no Cowboy breaking news type guy. I'm not trying. Look, I watch film like the rest of them. I just hate doing all the film editing stuff. I ain't going to lie. I'm lazy. I used to do music, and what burnt me out was when I was doing it myself, I had to do all the lyrics, and then that was the easy part. The mixing and mastering and producing. Oh, man. I got tired of doing all the cutting and fading, so I'm like, look, I go to the games to give y'all the footage to show y'all where I'm coming from. And we do these lives just to go this way. I'm going to try to get a little bit better and try to have some things. But a lot of these shows, when I go live, they're like spur of the moments. I'm not really having a set date of things that's going on. So we'll try to do some things different for sure. Happy the fans got to hear this shit. Maybe they will stop buying tickets. Well, you know what? I'm damn sure stop buying tickets. Fuck that. Fuck that. The way he treated them dudes, bro. And y'all should, if you get a chance tomorrow, tune into the fan 105.3 the fan. If you can't tune into the radio station that live, man, you can also check them out on the Odyssey app. Man, they're going hard on there for real, bro. Like for real. And I'm proud of them boys. Like I say, if they're ever at a location and I go there, they're at a bar, whatever they drinking, put 2 of them on them for me. I don't care if they're all in the same setting. Put 2 of what they drinking on me. Because I'm proud of them. I'm glad y'all got to do that. Because actually, I took joy. Now, I was taking joy in Jerry really getting defensive. Where it pissed me off was how he tried to be like, I can get somebody else and ask these questions. Who are you to tell me? I don't have to. It's not your job to tell me what I did. Man, bro, it kind of remind me of the song of Scarface, When It Get Gangster. Like, hold on, bro. You wolfing that dude's that, ain't gonna bust back. Yeah, like you click on easy. Oh no, in the words of Scarface, you click on easy targets and cats who don't bust back. Oh, you one of them type of motherfuckers. Oh, okay. Well, I wonder what you can do when I go up there now. I'm not trying to get arrested, but I'm gonna speak my piece. We gonna go live and we gonna have fun. So if I don't do anything with the family this Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned this Sunday. I'm gonna try to make my way up there, and we gonna try to, get our opinion put out about that for sure. Now, all this has come out. I'm like, Mr. Cowboy, I want to see how many fans are actually gonna react to this. Jerry might just have to make he just made his own bed. And to make it worse, he doubled back. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. He didn't even apologize. He doubled down. He doubled down on what he said. Let me see. That's why y'all gotta go on X, man. Jerry doubled down as he was like he didn't see it, getting angry because he wasn't yelling. But the facts are that if I'm gonna be grilled by the Tribune, I don't need it to be by the guys I'm paying. I can take it from the fans and can take it from other people. I take a lot of pride in how fair and how much I try to work with the media. We're brothers and sisters. But I was a little frustrated there today. The wrong ones were doing the questioning. Now, if those had been real fans sitting there, or if there had been people that knew what they were talking about, football people, I might have a different answer. He doubled down. Bro. Hold on. You're saying they're not football people? So you're saying if they were fans, you would have took it? Bro, they are asking the question the fans are asking, are wanting to be asked. For the longest time, they really didn't ask you those questions that the fans really wanted to be asked. And we were getting on their ass about it. And we were like, we not going to listen to y'all. They took the initiative and actually asked what the fans wanted. So for you dismissing Sean, RJ, and Bobby is dismissing the fans, because they asked exactly what the fans wanted to know and have been asking for. So to treat them like peasants and bums, you did everybody who put money in your pocket that way. Oh, okay. Well, fuck you too. Bitch, give me back the money then, ho. Funk ass bitch. Bro, that Charleston White clip go harder and harder in my head every time. Every time. Every time. He said, bro, you will no longer be fired if you miss the Eagles game. Now you feel my drift, because out of a lot of games you could go to, that could probably be one. But I'm like, nah, bro. I'm out, bro. Had he not said that, I could have probably still gone to games. But when he treated them like that, bro, and then, like I said, you talk about now, if it was the fans or actually football people, he might have a different answer. They're asking the question that are coming from the fans, Jerry. That's what he's doing. When I come to Dallas, let's go to on the border and have dinner. Hey, bet. You know what? You always talk about, I'm a taking man anyway. But if you want to look at some scenes, I got some scenes for you out here. Here's some scenes for you out here. I got something for you. But I'm talking. I'm gonna go to the Star this weekend. We going to headquarters this weekend, and we're gonna go live from the Star, and we gonna keep going ham, y'all. We gonna keep going ham, and let's see what they do. Let's see if they put us out. Let's see if Jerry's really a ho, and let's see if he's really gonna listen to the fans like he say. But it's crazy for him to say he's not gonna listen. If it was football people, then he would listen. Then Jerry, why don't you get football people to do football things? You see how your old ass put your old ass feet in your old ass mouth? If they were football people, then I would listen. Then why don't you get football people to do football things? Okay. That makes no sense. No sense. No sense. Gabriel, what's up? Appreciate you for tuning in. Got back in from a run. What's up with Jerry? Old food is tripping. Man, the man crashed out today. When I talk about he crashed and flashed out, that's exactly what he did, bro. He flashed the fuck out. And like I said, I feel ashamed to be a Cowboy fan because I have contributed to his pockets. And for him to act like that and put those radio hosts like beneath him like that, that was not fucking cool. I don't care if he apologizes. That shouldn't have happened. You can be mad. You cannot take accountability and all that stuff. But to threaten a man's livelihood, the way he feeds his family, that's almost like that's a threat. You're threatening my livelihood. Nah, bro. And I feel bad because, like I said, a lot of us fans have been on Bobby Belt and Sean and RJ. Like, bro, why y'all get him on y'all show every Tuesday and y'all let this dude ramble about nothing and don't press him about nothing? They finally did it. And it was very uncomfortable for him. I could tell. And I see they got Jerry worked up to the point they had to back off. But at the same time, I'm proud of him. Hey, I'll make sure I keep listening to y'all to the playback live or whatever. I'm making sure I'm listening to y'all. Kudos to y'all, man. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all held down the fort. But for Jerry to flash out like that and to act like people are beneath him like that, ooh, I don't like that shit. I don't like that. If there's one thing a motherfucker don't like in life, it's a bully. Fuck all that, bro. Like Scarface say, you click on easy targets and cats who don't bust back. Probably in real life, if Sean and them didn't, if they didn't want to keep their job, they would have told you, fuck you. Like Jamie Foxx said, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Like, for real, man. What's going on, man? What's going on? Mr. Cowboy, I'm going to the Houston game, and after that game, I'm done supporting the front office to this. Bruh, good luck, bro. I still wanted to, you know what? I might not go to the game, but I'll probably try to meet up with you at Texas Live because we have talked about that, and it'll be good to link up. But, bro, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. After I heard that, I'd be part of the problem. That's kind of how I felt. Right when I heard Jerry's sentiments right there, I feel like now I'm part of the problem when I'm just like, bro, I'm just really rooting for the team that's I come from, where I'm from. I'm rooting from that team. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, nah, bro, I can't do that. I can't do that. That almost go up against all the morals and principles that he stand for. Gabriel says, is the podcasters pressuring him? Stall his ass out the office. All dictators must fall. And what Jerry did to them dudes was a power move. And if you know anything about the laws of power, what do they say? the absolute power eventually corrupts absolutely. And you know what? Bobby and them can keep their job. Y'all don't have to, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? Us content creators, let's keep our foot on their motherfucking necks. So I'm in the area. I mean, you gonna have me arrested or be? I mean, if you want to go that way to throw down, you know what I'm saying? I've been willing to prove myself, but it ain't even about that. But what you gonna do? Because I'm voicing my opinion. Like I said, before you do anything, I'm gonna pull up my credit statement and show you all the much money I spent going to AT&T Stadium before you try to do anything. So yeah, I'm going to motherfucking Frisco headquarters and we gonna do something. We gonna do something. And now I'm not saying we gonna bust the windows out and set fire. No, we just gonna go up there, do some content, but we want to do it on your couch. Since all these other teams come in here and parade on your ass, fuck it. Let our problems parade on your ass, on your doorstep. You want to fly your NFL, you want to fly your helicopter on top of practice and shit. Well, we gonna fly these problems right on your doorstep. That's how we rock it. That's how we rock it. So you know what? Sean and RJ, Bobby Belt, appreciate y'all, man. Now, since he's feeling the fire, it's up to us fans to start doing something. Now it's up to us fans to really start doing something. You can not buy tickets, or you can take it up to the doorstep to headquarters and make it uncomfortable. The way he made it uncomfortable for Bobby Belt, RJ Choppy, and Sean Sharif is the same way we need to make it uncomfortable for him every day he goes to work. He wants to make it uncomfortable for his head coaches, his coaching staff that's on a 1-year deal with no job security. He wants to make it uncomfortable for them. Well, we need to make it uncomfortable for the GM that puts them in that situation. Fuck it. That's how it's going to be. In the words of Tupac, holla if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it needs to roll. He said he wanted if the NFL was stepping. Nah. Unfortunately, Jerry brings in enough coin where it's not like, you know, he's going to be okay because he's going to apologize. And once he apologizes, that's going to be good enough for the NFL. But to us Cowboys fans, nah, bro. You done stepped in some shit that is permanently stank. And we ain't riding for it. We ain't riding for it, bro. We ain't gonna let you get off the hook like that, bro. Nah. But this is what you got, Eric. This is what real fans we have to understand. The reason why things are going like this is because the tides have turned. We were hell at home and bad on the road. Now what are we? That's true. That's true. It's like the fortunes have reversed. But at the same time, what is still the same constant, even though we were good at home the last 2 years, your best 2 victories outside of Philadelphia at home on that 16-game home winning streak was a Thursday night against Seattle and the Detroit Lions, your last home game victory against the Detroit Lions. You could possibly say the LA Rams, when they beat the brakes off of them, they weren't good, but they were a playoff team, though. So, I mean, you could say that. But the problem with it is they've beaten bad teams on the road or offensive challenge teams on the road. Like I said, as bad as the defense has been, they are the reason for all your 3 losses. But for your 3 wins, they're the reason you have 3 wins. So, your offense is really what's struggling right now. They're only averaging a touchdown, maybe 2 a game. That's basically all you're getting from all the money you put into this offense is a touchdown or 2 a game. And Brandon Aubrey is taking all the credit. But what is still the constant when you go up against teams that are well put together personnel wise by their GMs and the head coaches that lead those teams, and also has a comparable quarterback, the Cowboys do not stand a chance. A chance. They don't stand a chance. And this is the problem. And your main reason is why, because you can't run the football. You can't put up touchdowns. You can't stop the run, and all you do is give up touchdowns, bro. There's recipe for disaster. Thoughts on the media running with this and who's not on his payroll? I will say if this is a attempt to keep the Cowboys this right now, this has nothing to do about the Cowboys. Even though Jerry Jones is basically the Cowboys, this is the turning point, actually. Because for the longest, the media would get their ratings off of the Cowboys. And how many times Cowboy fans was like, bro, why we always in y'all mouth? Why y'all always, if we're so bad, why y'all always talk about us? We were actually defending our team. Now it's to the point we're joining the narrative now. Like, bro, these motherfuckers suck. They suck. They're poorly put together. They're not motivated by their head coach. Oh, you wanted to talk about the slogan this year was rooted? I haven't heard that word been mentioned not once. The only thing they rooted in is dog shit because that's exactly what they look like. That's what the fuck they rooted in. Straight up. But if this is Jerry Jones trying to keep the Cowboys relevant, nah, bro. Because I think you done pushed your whole thing. It was one thing to not take accountability. I think we all expected you to deflect blame. I think that's not a surprise. The surprise is you got so defensive over what is really true and you threatened somebody's livelihood, bro. Nah, that's bully behavior and we don't condone that. Not one bit. Okay, did this. Why are we mad? Because we got our ass kicked. That was expected. Why you asked? Did not Detroit stand have a sour taste in their mouth from you? They did have a sour taste in their mouth last year. You right about that. But being at that game, that call that they got against them, that was not that was not the reason. I'm being honest with you. The refs made up for that call because last time I checked, they called a tripping call on Hendershot that wasn't even on. And you know what's it's ironically eerily sickening? They called a tripping call on Hendershot that wasn't a tripping call. It was actually on Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson stuck his foot out. And then y'all so worried about revenge and getting revenge, the dude who actually tripped, who was trying to make that tripping attempt that got us a penalty, and I hope he's good. I'm not saying this is karma or anything. It's just the irony of everything. Y'all trying to run up amok on us and run all these tackle eligible plays. And Aiden Hutchinson, who that flag was called on, his leg gets broken. So like I said, I'm not surprised that the Cowboys gave up 47 points. That I'm not surprised. We all knew I had the Cowboys losing that game. Facts. What I am surprised is this was a defense that this offense had their chance to put up touchdowns. Because like I said, you go against the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, y'all put up 33 points, but I think y'all only put up 2 touchdowns. Okay, against New York, it was 20 to 15? They put up 1 touchdown? Pittsburgh, they put up 2 touchdowns, and that was in the fourth quarter. Okay, against Baltimore, they put up 3 touchdowns, but it was in the fourth quarter. It was cleanup time. You know what I'm saying? I expected the defense to get rolled through. I did not expect the offense to not put up 1 touchdown. That's what I did not expect. That's what makes all of it. And this is where, and this is, if speaking, I did this yesterday when I spoke on the state of the culture of the Cowboys. I said yesterday, I can't even put all this on Jerry. This is not just a Jerry, a Dak, a CD, a offensive line, defensive line, a defense, offense, running game. It is everything. Everything. It is everything. Everything is really wrong with the Cowboys except Brandon Aubrey. That's the only thing that ain't bad right now. That's the only thing that they got going right for them is Brandon Aubrey. Outside of that, they have no direction. They have no identity. They have no fire. no desire. It's like, bro, it is what it is. What you got, Eric? But look at how they lost, and I got that, and I agree. And the refs, since the Dez Bryant catch, yeah, since Tom Brady. So I get it. We're bad at home this year, and the refs know. I mean, it is what it is. But it's not that you're just bad at home. You're bad just against good football teams that their GM has put good personnel together. They have a good head coach. Their culture is better, and they have a comparable quarterback. A lot of stuff you see. All I know is we started to find some running game in the Pittsburgh game. After that, in a victory, the news come out Zeke is unhappy with his involvement with the offense. Here comes Jerry to his defense. All of a sudden, Zeke is getting a lot of touches and the running game goes nowhere. Okay. It's just one of those things, bro. The problem with the Cowboys, they are a country club atmosphere. And it shows because they haven't won nothing significant in over 30 years, but they are the world's most valuable franchise. So you mean to tell me it's not about success, it's about money. If that is not country club fucking talk, if I've never heard it before. Country clubs are only worried about the high ties and the money. And that's exactly where the Cowboys have been at. That's exactly where they've been at. He said, I'm thinking now Jerry done walked himself into a corner. No one wants to trade with him. And maybe he just plain doesn't have the respect in the... I will put it to you this way. What's happening with P. Diddy or Puff Daddy, you know what I'm talking about? Once people start seeing stuff like that happen, what they start disassociating themselves away from, you know what I'm saying? Hey. And I hope that has kind of happened. Like I said, Jerry ain't going to go nowhere as long as he has the keys to the team. He ain't going nowhere, but it's good to hold his ass to the fire for sure. What is this? Blue and gold matter? Appreciate you for tuning in, by the way. Appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification chime for your boy one time. Appreciate you for coming in and joining the chat. He say lack of true playmakers, QB, receiver, running back, D-line, and secondary. This team is horrible. Like I said, where Jerry takes the fault is, bro, you the one who said all in, and you're the GM. If you don't want to take the GM heat, then get the fuck out the way and be the owner and fire everybody. But you want to be owner and GM, well, take this heat, take this fire, keep your ass in this kitchen, because you the one who dished everything out. You the one who served us this bullshit. Know what I'm saying? So hey, you are what you are. All we got is a damn kicker. He said if I was Mike McCarthy, I'd quit tomorrow. He ain't doing it no better. But at the same time, bro, like you say, it's hard for anybody to focus on their job when they know there's no job security. And then it's hard to even focus even more when you got to be the one to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. And the person that gave you all the ingredients has no accountability to it. There's no threat to him. But there's threat to you if you can't make this meal right. It ain't going right, man. The softness comes from Jerry Jones. What I heard in that interview, I'm like, I see what's wrong with the Cowboys. You know, I finally done came to that light. You say they don't. We say these Cowboys don't hold each other accountable. Hell, Jerry don't hold himself accountable. Their theme here after every ass whooping has been looking into the mirror, looking into the mirror. We got to look into the mirror. We got to look into the mirror. We got to look into the mirror. Well, goddamn. Can the GM look into the mirror for one time? Y'all don't, man. It's one thing to go on the road atmosphere and get your ass whooped, and the home crowd is, you know, rah rah rah, all that stuff. But For them to be the visiting team and to pop they shit like that, bro, I'm tired of it. And I ain't trying to get into it with folk like that. Even though I will. Against the Saints and the Ravens, I've been inching closer and closer. I went to that Lions game, bro, and it was just like, I wanted to give them the same reason to make everybody mad, but then it's just an old argument. I just keep pointing to the banners, but I got tired of it. So it is what it is. Like they say, attitude reflects leadership. You don't want to take accountability. You deflect the blame. And then you get all this pissy attitude, and then you want to quit everything once shit get rough. That's been your Cowboys for the last 5 years. In a nutshell. Zeke Dad was just on Law Nation's channel talking about he still got it. He just as delusional as the motherfucker. And I get Zeke's dad because Jerry took the flyer on him. Jerry basically got his son the generational wealth to basically take care of his family. So I can understand him. Jerry's always going to be good in his book. When Goodell tried to suspend Zeke and Jerry went to bat for him, he's going to be always in good graces with him. Now, I don't agree. If he's saying Zeke still got it, he still got it. Got what? Where? Got what? He got a Cowboys uniform on. Yeah, he still got that. But as in nah, bro. For a running back to be in the same class as Ezekiel Elliott, come out in the same class, and this dude is leading the NFL in rushing. Whoo-wee, boy, that is a tough pill to swallow. That is very tough to swallow. He said, nah, you can't say that. Cleveland and Pittsburgh had the top 3 defenses in the league last year. Where did we beat them at? The Ravens was nice, and the Saints were. Man, the constant has been this offense ain't been. I will say this: you expected that offense to put up more than no touchdowns against the against the Detroit Lions defense, though, right? You didn't expect them to put up no touchdowns, right? We knew they run defense. For you to say that you're going to try to establish the run game against a team that is actually good against the run but bad against the pass, this was a game for CD Lamb and Dak Prescott and everybody to get on board with, but it didn't happen. And it didn't happen because everybody's caught on to the trick. They're a one-trick pony, and everybody has caught on to it. Really, they have. But like I said, the thing with the Browns was their offense didn't threaten you. Their quarterback didn't threaten you. Pittsburgh, their offense, their quarterback didn't threaten you. The Giants, their offense and quarterback didn't threaten you. Do they have good defenses? Yes. They have better defenses than the damn Detroit Lions do. And you couldn't put up a touchdown? God dang. And what's crazy is like I said, the defenses have been bad in every loss. But if they continue to play that way for all 6 games, they'd be 0-6 right now. But every win that the Cowboys got is because of their defense. I feel the offense scratched and made some plays here and there, but bruh, forget the home, what they do at home. It's just when they go up against teams that are put together better than theirs with a good coach and a good culture, they get walked. Every time. Every time. Nah, ain't nobody making excuses. We all here. We all here. You know what I'm talking about? We all here, bro. The main thing is the main thing. The Cowboys are poorly put together right now. They're poorly put together, and it's just not one person's fault. And this is where I'm in total agreement. It's really not one person's fault. Because at the same time, the players do get paid to go out there and do their job. Now, it's up to the GM and them to give them resources to do their job. But when y'all quitting out there, nah, that's on y'all, bro. I'm just saying I see where y'all get it from. But I said this yesterday, and I'm actually still, even though Jerry pissed me off with that shit he did today to Sean and RJ and Bobby Belton them, it's still not 100% his fault. This is all of they fucking fault. Every last one of them. Whoever drafted Mozzie, who wanted to draft Mozzie Smith with the first round pick, they fault. That type shit. Whoever idea was to bring this coaching staff in on 1-year deals and not add on, it's they fault. For offense to not put up any type of touchdowns or having, to have no physicality, to show up not ready to play, look a step slow, not preparing well. Come on, it's everybody's fault. This is a total collapse. The bottom has fallen out. Jerry getting players and saving them for what? They not lunch for next day. They NFL play. Like, the more he keep opening it up, he just making it worse. So you let players go from last year's team because you said you had dudes that was on the bench that could have played last year. Okay. That's fine and dandy. It's all fine and dandy. But if they could have played last year, then you would have been in the same situation you in now. Now, we can sit here and say Mike Zimmer, he might be out of it, but at the same time, it's hard to blame him when your defense is getting worked and they're hurt. Now, you can say that they're hurt, they're missing players, but damn, they had most of their pass. They really haven't been able to generate no pass rush. That is the problem with the Cowboys defense. But the problem is you can't generate no pass rush when you get blown off the ball with physicality on the run game. Bruh, teams are averaging well over 5 yards a carry. Like, bro, dudes are getting to the safety level without even getting touched. Bruh, it's going to be one of them seasons. It's going to be one of them seasons. It's going to be one of them seasons. Oh, I feel you. Eric. You 86, baby. I'm 87 for sure. He come from, yeah. Knows from that time period when Jerry got rid of Jimmy because of his ego, our team was doomed. This is all Jerry's fault. You coming from my age line. You coming from the era where when we used to go over to other people's house and act a fool, what happened? We got our ass whooped, right? Even by their parents. Then when we got home, we got our ass whooped again, right? Well, people come to our house, act up, and it's nothing. And Mr. Cowboy, to your point, I feel like the Cowboys are just in desperate need of a high draft picks. They are in desperate need of top end high draft picks. None of this picking toward the end of the draft. Some players they hit on, but for the most part, they do need a high top picking in draft. And let's see what this season go down to. I will say this. Jared's talking about he won't make any changes, but let's say they come off the bye week and go into Santa Clara and get their ass whooped the same way they've been getting whooped against good teams. You know what I'm saying? Let's say the same thing happens. They give up 185 yards rushing. They give up damn near 300 yards passing on only 18 pass completions. They give up 40-something points, lose 40-17 or something like that. Should he make a move then? Bears fan here. What's up? What is T-Bobo? You know you're only one way away from time. Yes, but you're talking about the NFC East, though. And let's be real. When we talk about the NFC East, they called this the NFC least for the longest. The team that's leading it has a rookie quarterback. The NFC East is easy to win, but winning the NFC East, what's that's going to do for you? It's going to put you up against another good team in the wild card, and you're going to get your ass whooped. Why? Because you're going to go up against a team that's more better put together better than yours, that has a better coaching staff and a better culture. That's really what's going to happen. So the NFC East crown is for the Cowboys is basically an invitation to basically show what always happens when they go up against good teams. Why? Because you can't run the football, you can't score touchdowns, you can't stop the run, and all you do is give up touchdowns. That's the 2024 Dallas Cowboys for you. Mr. Johnny Wood, appreciate you for tuning in. He said, we some youngest. Hey, we was given this world. We didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't help it when we got here. So you seen the good, the bad, and the ugly then. You've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I see you. I see you. Big salute to you. Appreciate you for joining in the chat for sure. He said, do you mean when we get our asses whipped? From the way it's looking. And like I said, my problem with the Cowboys is they lack identity, bro. They lack identity. They lack direction. And my main concerns of a terrible football team, a bottom tier football team, is one that can't stop the run, can't run the football, can't score touchdowns, and can't stop people from scoring touchdowns. So, Eric Confident, you sound like Mr. Cowboy last week because he guaranteed that the Cowboys was going to beat the Detroit Lions. But maybe coming off a bye week, we don't know. I see, they are kind of banged up and injured. But again, this is a team that John Lynch is ahead of, that has put together personnel the way it has, and they have a good coaching staff, and they have a comparable quarterback, and that is our Achilles heels when we see folks like that. But he say they gonna be San Fran, mark his words. Well, you gonna stay up late night for that one. Let's see how it go. Mr. Cowboy still in it. He ain't quitting. He said calling for a playoff loss. He's saying basically Cowboys will win the division. They just gonna get their ass stomped in the playoffs. For sure. Bob McGee, what's up? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming in. He said this is such short-sighted thinking. This is a much deeper problem than just the division. I'm sitting there saying, I'm like, even if you do win the division, that's just gonna get you a first-round trip to get your ass whooped against a team that's good. Because that's really what happened. The NFC East, bro, you could spit and roll out and let the point fall where it is and go with it. To be real with you, winning the NFC East this year does not do anything unless you're the Washington Commanders, or really, if you're just the Washington Commanders, winning the NFC East is really a significant thing this year. It's not, it won't be for the Giants. Hey, you can say it could be, but we know they ain't gonna win it. But for Philly winning the NFC East, they're basically in the same boat too. What do they do in the playoffs? So winning the NFC East for the Cowboys or the Eagles really don't do you nothing. Because basically what's going to happen, especially for the Cowboys, they're going to get matched up against a team that is better put together than them, that has a better coach than them, and basically has a quarterback that is up to the level of Dak Prescott, if not better. And yeah, that's how it's going to roll. That's what I'm getting. 91 in the house for sure. And we're going to come back to the specific podcast recording, and we're going to bring it back, run it back. Now, I might not do nothing after the game. It'll probably have to be that following Monday because, Sunday nights, they kind of rough. He be with his family and stuff. Even though I'm late right now, the game, we'll see. If they win, I'll jump on here. If they lose, let's save it for tomorrow because I don't want to carry that energy going into my sleep and then going into work and then have to hear all the you know what I'm saying? That's how it go. For real. Man, hey, like I said, Cowboys fans, we are the pulse, man. Real talk. We are the pulse, and we just can't keep letting Jerry and the Cowboys. I'm not just gonna put it on Jerry. We just can't let Jerry and the Cowboys ride like this. So for y'all, man, since I'm in the area, I'm trying to take myself to headquarters. I need y'all to gas me up to go to headquarters. We gonna go live, and we gonna make our noise really felt out there for sure. Yeah, we playing them in San Fran. Yeah, this is coming off a bye week too, so we're gonna see how it was. Mr. Cowboy said, I was drunk when I made that statement that I said that he was feeling good about himself. I feel you, man. I feel you. Man, yeah, good job, everybody showing love to each other, man. That's what we here for sure. And Mr. Cat, like I said, the Giants are worse than us. Bob McGee said the Giants have a good defense. That's what I said. I'm like, bro, their defense was, to me, better than the Detroit Lions. And you mean to tell me you only put up what, a touchdown or two against them? You put up no touchdowns against the motherfucking Lions. None. That's what was more disheartening about the Cowboys getting their ass whooped. I I had the Lions to win that game. My score was 33-24. I felt the offense was going to show some life. They did everything but that. Everything but that. Bro, I had to call in from work after that ass whooping the Lions. Man, like you say, brother, your boy was at that game. Like I said, out of the 16-game home winning streak the last 2 years, I went to 12 of them. I went to 5 in 2022, and then I went to 7 of them last year. And ever since the playoff game, I went to the playoff game too. I done went to the Green Bay game. I done went to the Saints game. I done went to the Ravens game. I done went to the damn Lions game. Bro, nah, man, that ain't it. That ain't it, man. That ain't it. I've been trying to give y'all some Cowboy content coming in. Like I said, I don't mind putting up content when we lose. Like what we did against the Ravens. I didn't mind putting up that content because them motherfuckers actually put up a fight in the fourth quarter. But the shit like against the Saints and the Lions, there's nothing I can do with that. If y'all want to go back and look at the film, the all 22 over those games, like the Lions game, you're wasting your time because it's just going to make you sick to your stomach. You're like, bro, what am I even watching? What am I even watching? He said, just tailgate. It still costs money to tailgate, though. You gotta pay money just to get in those parking spots like that. My theory will prove correctly. It's just the turn of tides. We will win on the road, lose at home. Trash as that is, that's the way it's going. If we lose to San Fran, we won't lose no more at home. My problem is, you're probably not wrong. I think it's not that the Packers broke the Cowboys. I think having a 16-game winning streak and for them to crap the bed the way they did in that wild card round, they still ashamed of themselves when they go out there in front of Cowboys Nation at AT&T Stadium. It's like it's still a stigma on them. And it's like they play more comfortably on the road. My only thing is, it don't matter if it's a road team or if it's home. If they're a good football team and they're well coached and they're well put together, you got problems. He said, just maybe tailgate. He said, bro, just park and walk, which I'm thinking about doing. And now that the season is changing, it's probably more easier to tailgate now because it ain't fucking 97 degrees out there. Oh, no, you couldn't catch me out there tailgating. Not no. And, they wore the blue jerseys, so they was trying to tell you to wear blue coming to the game. Man, it was 96 degrees out there. Man, please, I wore white. Child, please. What part of the DFW are you from? I'm from Cedar Hill, originally from Amarillo, Texas, but I stay in Las Vegas now. We were born in Dallas, and we basically raised our childhood, adolescence through Grand Prairie, baby. GP in the house. Big ups to it. Big ups to Cedar Hill, too. After I got, kicked out of Grand Prairie school district, we went to Arlington School District, and what was crazy is when I transferred and then I went to Arlington Lamar, they used to have the easiest district, and then when I get over there, they get Duncanville, Cedar Hill, and DeSoto. You know what I'm saying? And my graduation class was 05. So, the Will Hills and all them from Cedar Hill. Yeah, I mean, I know you're an older cat, so you know what I'm saying. You probably went to school in Amarillo, but if you heard of them boys through Cedar Hill, yeah, we had to play them boys. And then you talk about track speed out there. But yeah, we from GP for sure. Grand Prairie in the house, baby. Yeah. All that. That's what we rep right now. But it's fun, man. It's fun, man. So, like I said, we're gonna try to make our way up to Frisco, man, for sure. We're gonna make our way up to Frisco. I hope y'all join me. We trying to stay on the necks of these Cowboys, make it uncomfortable for them. If Jerry's gonna make it uncomfortable for the people who are doing their jobs for the fans, let's make it uncomfortable for him. And that's how we gonna go. Big time. And when the fuck did we start wearing our road colors at home, man? They say those are cursed jerseys. All I know is y'all been wearing white for the. I went to that Packers game, but it was a whiteout. We was supposed to be in all white, and they got their ass destroyed, and it done carried over since then. So you know what? The white jerseys, they've been cursed. The blue jerseys, they've been cursed. They just bad, man. They bad. Appreciate you, Mr. Cowboy, for tuning in. You're right, man. It's almost about 12 o'clock. I do got to get up early, get in some extra time. Also, you know, I got to put in extra work. I got to get up early, and I ain't going to want to, but I will. Let me go ahead and cut this thing short. We done ragged on Jerry enough. But make sure y'all do tune in tomorrow in between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be doing stuff for my man Larry B for Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. And basically, we're going to give a rundown of all Dallas-Fort Worth sports from the Cowboys, Stars, Mavericks. You know, we'll talk some Rangers. We'll talk some SMU football as well, as they are climbing into them ranks and showing that they can do something in the ACC. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll damn sure talk about some Stars hockey, as that's about the biggest benefit, biggest thing that's going on right now, as they are undefeated to start this NHL season. And then, of course, we'll talk some Dallas Mavs, as their preseason finale is getting ready to come to a close when they play the Milwaukee Bucks Thursday. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow in between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to get them in. We're gonna fly them in for sure. But appreciate everybody for tuning in and checking in, man. Jerry flashing and crashing out, that was actually something funny, but it was just, it pissed me off how he bullied them dudes and threatened their livelihood. That ain't cool. Hell, the team is just cursed. Much love, fam. Catch up with me tomorrow, man. Like I said, appreciate you, Eric Black, for tuning in, man. I appreciate the love, man. It's always going to be like that, man. I'm just trying to make sure we put up more content up here all the time. Mr. Cowboy, you already know how I feel about you, my boy. Appreciate you for tuning in. Johnny Woods, man. Appreciate you for tuning in and giving us some feed up in here. It's always good to give some contact from all people, even if you're not part of Cowboys Nation. It's always good for people to join in. Bob McGee, salute to you, my guy, for joining into the chat room. Appreciate you for joining in. Danny, Cowboy Nation, Danny, appreciate you for tuning in as well. T-Bobo, appreciate you for coming in, man. I want to give love to everybody up in here. Gabriel, thank you for coming in here as well, man. I want to appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Like I said, sorry I held y'all up so late night, but it's all good. Oh, Mr. Johnny Woods, appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate the subscribe. Appreciate the love right there, my guy. Hey, we going to keep it funky the way we always going to keep it funky, and that's through all DFW. We don't just cover – I ain't just covering the Cowboys. It's just football season right now, and they're the hot topic right now. But we cover, as you see the decor, we covering everything in the background. So appreciate the subscribes to my man Eric Black and Johnny Woods for sure, man. Appreciate the love. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be here in between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll get it in, talking some DFW sports, man. And until then, man, Cowboy Nation, keep your head up. Let's keep our foot on their neck. Let's show them that, look, bro, we ain't going for it no more. We need some changes, man. And it's going to start with the top and let it wrinkle through. Because we're going to keep rooting for the Cowboys, but we're just tired of the mess that goes on outside of it. So much love, man. Appreciate everybody who's tuned into this, and appreciate everybody who's tuned into the playback. DFW Sports Raps. Like, subscribe, hit that notification chime. If you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, give me a follow at Drewski Selfmade, man. Whoo, boy, we be kicking flavor when it comes to DFW Sports. So I will holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Much love, much support. And y'all know my slogan, man. Do everything with love, because love always wins. That's the law. With that, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Deuce.